Where we at, man? You know, they been crying. They been crying. Lord Brunson back at you with the back at you. They been crying. I was working on a Moro or Jomo video. What's up, y'all? Give me a thumbs up if y'all can hear me. Real quick. Good afternoon. A little later than the bullies. You know what I mean? I was working on a Moro or Jomo video because I think he about to do great things this year. And I'm on Twitter. Y'all. Shout out to the bullies. Eric Stewart, what's up? I'm on Twitter and I see the relentless crying of the Kansas City Chiefs fan base. It's been going on probably the last week. The Kansas City Chiefs fan base are some of the biggest crybabies in all of sports fandom. They spoiled, they entitled, and they thought that we was just going to lay down because they used to Joe Burrow and the Bengals laying down. They used to Josh Allen and the Bills laying down. They used to Lamar Jackson and the Ravens bowing down, bending the knee. But we not none of them. And they got a hard time understanding. They doing so much coping right now. It's making the Super Bowl that much more sweeter for Eagles fans all across the world. We ended another dynasty. Every time we win, we end the dynasty. The NFL come get us when it's time for a dynasty to be ended. They call our line when it's time for a dynasty to be ended. They say, hey, these guys getting a little out of pocket. Come out there and shut this down. But it dawned on me. Who is someone that's under your radar you think will break out this year? Moro or Jomo? My video coming later this afternoon or this evening. It dawned on me, though, about the Kansas City Chiefs and their behavior. The Kansas City Chiefs are new money. They new money. They new money. They just now stepping into today being looked at how the Cowboys in the 90s was looked at. Being looked at how the 49ers was looked at. The Steelers. They just now stepping into that. They new money. Their legacy is built on 2020 and beyond. 2020 and beyond. That's what the Kansas City Chiefs legacy is built on. 2020 and beyond. They was on a 50-year drought, y'all. A 50-year Super Bowl drought until Patrick Mahomes won in 2020. It was 1970 since the last time they won it. So they fairly new money, and I understand. They not used to losing. But they fan base, oh, they so entitled. They cry babies. They swore they was three-peating. Every list in the world, y'all. Every list in the world had the Philadelphia Eagles. If you look at, listen, the Eagles don't got the best center in the game. It's supposed to be Creed Humphrey. That's what the list I just saw. We don't got the best quarterback. Consensus guy is Patrick Mahomes. Not debating it. Not debating it. But Jalen Hurts is number 2 in my eyes. Nobody said we don't got the best tight end. The tight end is Travis Kelce. We don't got the better defensive coordinator. It's supposed to be Spagnolia. We don't got the better head coach. It's supposed to be Andy Reid. We don't. We don't. A lot of people didn't think our defense was as good as the Chiefs until we went out there and did what we did to Patrick Mahomes. So why on God's green earth, if the Eagles not on no list of having these top players, A.J. Brown ain't the best player in his division. A.J. Brown is the best at his position. They're forced to give it up to Saquon Barkley because last year it was, he ain't in the same tier as CMC. Of course, we know what they think about Jalen. Pickens is better than Smitty. If everybody y'all got is better than what we got, why don't y'all win championships? Now, this ain't a direct question that I'm asking to the Chiefs. My question that I'm asking for the Chiefs is that, why are you so mad? I get it. Who's the one team that can say they own the Chiefs? It's the Philadelphia Eagles. We own Kansas City. We own the Chiefs. The Bucks could say they own us. The Bucks could say they got our number. We could have slayed that dragon had we ran into them in the postseason. I think we would have beat the Bucks. But we got to go out there and we got to go get it. We got to go run down on them. But we own the Chiefs. And good point, Stu. They feelings are hurt because not only do we own them, we embarrassed them on national television at the biggest sports event of the year, the Super Bowl. And everybody picked them to win. And they got embarrassed when it was time to be lined up, mano a mano against the Philadelphia Eagles. That type of embarrassment creates resentment. They will always dislike us. We own the Chiefs. They fan base sad. They fan base taking the pictures of us dragging the Kermit the Frog stuffed animal around. Eustace Bags, thank you for the super chat. I want to give you one, LB. Sleep on it if you F with it. It's your Cooper DeJean, aka Crash Bandicoot Coop. What's up, bro? I appreciate you, bro. You know what I'm saying? What was I talking about before I got that lovely super chat from my guy? You know what I mean? We embarrassed them. We embarrassed the Swifties. Now they run around saying we mean, we're a garbage fan base, this, that, and the third. Then somebody let shots off at one of y'all parades, but our fan base is garbage. Our fan base is garbage. Y'all thought y'all was gonna come in there and disrespect us, and it ain't happened. So y'all upset on social media, begging to me. Begging to me. Y'all had a super team, this, that, and the third. Nobody ain't cried when y'all had the cheetah, Travis Kelce. Y'all just won the last two Super Bowls, and y'all biggest thing is we had a super team. One Chiefs guy said Jalen Hurts is the 12th best quarterback in the league. He ain't the reason why they won. So you mean to tell me the 12th best quarterback in the league could beat y'all in the Super Bowl? They don't never say stuff that makes sense when it's time to accept an L. I'm just appalled. I'm confused. I am surprised that this type of loser mentality is coming from a Chiefs organization. They was never fit for the crown. The Chiefs was never fit for the crown. They losers. Look how they conducted themselves in the wake of defeat. They had a super team. I wish we would lose to somebody and then say they was bigger than us. That's why I wish I would ever accept defeat in that manner. They beat us because they was stronger. They beat us because they was bigger than us. They too big for us. They beat us up. They beat us up. Oh, they too big for us. Man, shut up. I ain't never seen nobody act like that, bruh. They too big for us. If the Eagles would have lost to any one of them teams that everybody predicted us to lose to in the postseason, we would have been upset as Eagles fans because we know we was better than them. Why the Chiefs ain't saying we know they not that good for real? I can't wait to see them week 2. We know we was better than them. You can't say that, right? When you go out there and get your brains splattered all over the field in New Orleans in front of everybody. We ain't have to go to no gumbo shop in New Orleans. We left gumbo on the field. We spilt spaghetti on the field in New Orleans. We ain't got to go out to get the lasagna. We put y'all lasagna on the field. Remember who did it. Remember who did it. You want that type get back? You can't get it back week 2. Come see us at the chip again. Come see us at the chip again. So we could drop your spaghetti again. Come see us at the chip again. They acting like we cheated. They acting like we they acting like we was doing performance enhancement things. They act like we cheated. Well, they had a super team. Since when is that an excuse for getting your ass whooped? Since when is that a valid excuse for getting your ass whooped? They had a super team. They were super soldiers, the winter soldiers. You see how scary the National Football League is of us right now? You see how scary they is right now? Instead of giving Jalen Hurts his credit They want to say we came on the field with the Avengers, Captain America, Wolverine, the Black Panther, everybody. Instead of saying Jalen Hurts played well and he was on his game, they want to say the team was so good that any quarterback could have done that. Like the quarterback ain't win Super Bowl MVP, they're in immense shambles, and I'm enjoying every minute of it. Usually I'm laughing at the Commanders or the Cowboys, but to see a team that won the last two Super Bowls break down the way they breaking is laughable to me. And y'all want to know what's even funnier about it? I'll drink some of this good water. Y'all want to know what's even funnier about it? Is I think that they on a downslide. Mm-hmm. I don't think the Chiefs gonna win another Super Bowl in quite some time. It's over, man. It's over. I don't think the Chiefs gonna win another Super Bowl in quite some time. I think the Bills coming out of that joint now because they weak now. We ended their reign. Andy retiring within 2 seasons. Mark my words. Andy is retiring within 2 seasons. Spags will end up the head coach. Spags will end up the head coach. Andy retired. It's over. It's over. It's over. It really dawned on me that these guys are like new. They new to this. They fairly new to this. Their 50-year drought was broken 2020, bro. That's 4 years ago, bro. Up until 4 years ago, they were peasants. They were peons. That's why they acting this way. They were peasants. They were peasants 5 years ago. Peasants. Peasants 5 years ago. And we just reminded them of that feeling again. We reminded them that you can be a peasant again real soon if you don't tread lightly. Unstable Eric, did you do 24 Bird song? I can't wait for that. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. I got to do a proper rollout for this one. They was peasants not too long ago, so they remember that. They remember that. How was a team that all they do is throw their rings in your face? How the ring chasers are discrediting rings now. That's what this has come to. The ring chasers are discrediting rings now. The Dallas Cowboys fan base wanted to discredit rings. All they used to tell us was they got 5 before we got our 2. The Commanders fan base wanted to discredit rings. They used to talk about that little funky ass 3. They used to talk about that little funky ass 3 rings over there in Commanders land. They used to love talking about it. Saying you got 3 don't hit that hard when we got 2. Now we right on your heels. We could repeat and tie this thing up. It don't hit that hard now. Do it. The space ain't the space that it used to be. It don't do it. Oh, y'all got a super team. So what? So what? So what? So what? Do something about it. That ain't no excuse. Y'all got a super team. Y'all got 12 men on the field, 11 men on the field at a time, just like we got 11 men on the field at a time. Won't your 11 men be men? Do something about it. Chiefs fans running around here saying y'all got a super team. The Chiefs are saying this now? Weak if you ask me. Weak if you ask me. I wish we would get our face beat up the way the Chiefs did and say, y'all was bigger, stronger. Y'all got a super team. What? Y'all got false pride over there. False pride over there. We know y'all going to be rowdy week 2, but so what? So what? Y'all going to lose in front of a rowdy crowd week 2. Y'all going to lose. If anything happened, we better beat the Chiefs week 2. We better start off 2-0 week 2. If anything, I want to start off 2-0 week 2. We played the 2 biggest crybabies back to back. I didn't know the Chiefs fans was crybabies like this. I didn't know it. We took our loss to them in the Super Bowl 2 years ago. We didn't do this. We said we'd be back, and we came back. Why would y'all think we would ever play with y'all with a second chance to go complete the cycle? Why would you ever confuse us with the Lamar Jackson Ravens? We not them. We supposed to do in the playoffs. We not them. See, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs fan base, they real cool with being able to beat up on the Bills, the Ravens, the Bengals. And they be like, oh, yeah, they got good quarterbacks and all. They real cool with beating you and then giving you a nice little compliment. That's all Patrick was doing. Jalen played real hard. Real hard. But at the parade, though, we're gonna three-peat. We're gonna run it back. We're gonna be right back here again. Talking all crazy. They real good with giving you a compliment when they feel like you can't beat them. Everybody give you praise when they feel like you a step below. But now that you're on that level, it's a super team this, super team that. We don't want your praise. Man up. Man up, Chiefs fans. All that crying on Twitter, man, don't mean nothing to me. Don't mean nothing to me. Don't mean nothing to me, man. I'm the wrong one to cry to. Because your tears are joy for me. Your tears help me. Your tears excite me. I don't care about you crying. Y'all got a super team. That's the weakest excuse I ever heard from a man trying to defend his team. If you want to say, well, y'all was just better, cool. Cool. Just say, man, we ain't on y'all level yet. But y'all got a super team. They make it seem like we all here with the Justice League. Like everybody took the orb of the Black Panther. Everybody is doing something that they can't do. Sound childish to me. Sounds scary to me. 444 people in the building, only 444 in the building, only 96 likes. Because when the sermon is being given, nobody got time to leave the screen and hit a like. But I'm gonna count to 5. I'm gonna count to 10. Everybody go like the video. 1, 2, like it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Get the likes up. You know what I mean? LB, they had shirt. This how disrespectful the Chiefs got. The Chiefs ran around here, right? The Chiefs ran around here and got the patent from the Miami Heat. Remember the Miami Heat and Pat Riley back in the day, they patented the phrase three-peat. They patented the phrase, I don't know who, Pat Riley, somebody in the NBA, patented the phrase three-peat. They asked to borrow the patent from Pat Riley because they were certain that they was about to three-peat. They got so disrespectful. They already had merch lined up, shirts lined up. Now all of that shit is floating on the beach in Somalia. Floating on the beach somewhere in a third world country because it's unwearable over here. It's unwearable over here. It's on the same island the dinosaurs at on Jurassic Park. It's unwearable now. You can't wear it. Much like you can't wear a Commanders NFC Championship hat because it don't exist. Yeah, they was printed out in case you would have won, but what do they do with those things? Do they recycle them? What do they do with those hats when you found out you made 55 of them for losers that ain't going to be able to put them on? What happens to those hats? Quentin Fields, thank you for the super chat. Let's not forget Eagles, Tears, Chiefs, losers. Exactly. What happens to those hats? I always wondered that. Do you give them to children in need who don't got no hats, no shirts? Somewhere in a fifth world country? What do you do with that stuff? Is it reusable material? Can we put it in the soil to help fertilize trees in the Amazon rainforest? What do you do with it? Because you can't wear it. I bet you the Chiefs had some fire three-peat merch if they had won. Fire. But what happened? What happened? Y'all went out there and got abused. And now you on Twitter crying to LB. Now you on Twitter crying to me. You on Twitter crying to the Eagles fan base, man. Happy Father's Day to the Philadelphia. Happy Father's Day to Jalen Hurts. Patrick Mahomes, Pappy. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers in the world. All the Eagles fans, that's fathers that take their kids to games. Happy Father's Day to Jalen Hurts. Patrick Mahomes, Pappy. Put him on his shoulders like a little boy in the Super Bowl. Stop it, man. Stop it. Stop it. LB, you got time to come at the Cowboys fans who posted that Dak is the NFC East daddy? You got time for that? Do I got time for that? This is the time to address foolishness. This is my thing about that. You have to be borderline slow. You got to be slow. You got to be slow to even type that. Posting Dak Prescott's regular season record. While the Philadelphia Eagles have went to 3 Super Bowls under that tenure, is the baseline for insanity. Posting Dak Prescott's regular season record and then telling us that Jalen Hurts' playoff record is a team stat is the baseline of insanity. Nick Foles got more playoff wins than Dak Prescott. Nick Foles is 4-2 in the playoffs. Dak Prescott is 2-5. Jalen Hurts, what, 6-3 or something like that? You tell me. You tell me. Jalen Hurts got 2 playoff runs. You tell me. Jaden Daniels got the same amount of playoff wins as Dak Prescott. Why would I ever entertain anything a Cowboys fan got to say in terms of Dak Prescott and Jalen Hurts at this point in time? I don't even address Dak Prescott and the Cowboys no more, man. They pathetic. They pathetic. They pathetic. Dak Prescott mindset is not that of a champion. Dak Prescott took $60 million a year. Now they can't build the team. And you wonder why today on TV people are asking, what's Dak Prescott's legacy? And the Cowboys fans, they on Twitter, why is this even a topic? They only talk about us because it boosts the ratings. They are so insecure. It's ridiculous. It's a topic because your fish stick head ass quarterback went on a press conference and said he don't care about his legacy. He only care about winning Super Bowls. That's why it's a topic. That's why it's a topic. But it's so contradictory because if you cared about Super Bowls, you would have did what Jalen Hurts did when him and his agent was negotiating. Jalen said, leave something for the team. Leave something for the team. If it was about Super Bowls, you wouldn't have took 60. You would have known that you don't deserve 60. 60? Now I get it. This is such thing as the next man supposed to get the biggest bag. But he skipped some steps. He skipped some steps. Because I don't even think nobody making 59, 58, 60. They saying give Dak's Jalen's team, Dak wins the Super Bowl. Well, we know he can't do it with his team. We know he can't do it with his team. He need Jalen team. He need Jalen heart. He need Jalen mental capacity. Just giving him the team don't do nothing. Because if CeeDee Lamb go on the sideline and start reading a book, is Dak going to be able to hold it together and still go win a chip? Is Dak going to be able to hold it together and still win a chip? When your number one wide receiver say the passing game need to be better in the middle of a Super Bowl season, is Dak going to fold or is Dak going to hold it together and go win a chip? When the running game gets shut down in the playoffs, and Saquon, the probably who should have been an MVP, is averaging 2.3 yards a carry in a chip. And the chip, not the playoffs, in the chip, is that going to run for 70 yards against Spagnolia? Throw for 2 touchdowns, throw for over 220 yards, run for 70? Win Super Bowl MVP? Is he going to do that? I don't think so. I don't think so. So to even talk about Dak Prescott is Justin Herbert to me, bro. A bum. A bum. Dak Prescott is a bum. He's a bum, bro. I mean, listen, it's not even, bro, I've never said anything disrespectful personally about Dak Prescott. It's never been personal. Like, the stuff I say about Jaden Daniels, none of it is personal. You know what I mean? But Dak Prescott, I can with confidence say in the playoffs, he's a bum. Dak was an all-pro before. Hi, Dom, what up? With confidence, I can say that that's a bum. I can't say that about Jaden Daniels. And even in the postseason, I can say Lamar Jackson is a bum in the postseason. With confidence, I can say these things and not feel no way. I could say Joe Burrow is a bum to a degree to me. Missing the playoffs 2 straight years is crazy to me. Crazy to me. How you miss the playoffs 2 straight years, but you still want people to have you? How can you maintain a top 5 status like that? How? How can you maintain a top 5 status by not even being in the playoffs? Because you throw a pretty ball? Who is this guy? It's Boy 2. Who is this? Who is this? What is that? You got on an apron or you got on a wife beater? Who are you? Who you, man? Who you? You just said one thing, I blocked you, and you still in here bumping your gums. First of all, if you want to be put on the Summer Jam screen, announce your team. Announce your team. What organization do you represent? What organization do you represent? So I can fry you. Joe Burrow was injured. I don't care, bro. He wasn't injured last year. I'm not making no excuses. Get me in here. Get you in where? Get you in where? You want to be on the screen to talk? You want to be on the screen to talk? You got something you want to say? You got something you want to say? Get me in here. You got something you want to say? I'm asking. Don't block him. You got something you want to say in here? You got something you want to say in here? I know you ain't got nothing you want to say in here, bruh. I know you ain't. That's probably Terrence Parsons. He another one that's been begging to do a collab. I'm going to tell you what I told Terrence. Get your weight up. Get your weight up. Get your weight up. Talking about get me in here. What you think this is? This Lord Brunson Productions, 592 people in the building. You think you got that type of access to be able to grace a screen with me? You tripping. The bullies will get the link before you get the link. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Get me in here. Who you think I am? You think I'm just some regular content creator? Get me in here. Boy, you could never speak to me, man. You could never be on the same screen as me, man. You could never do this, man, at this level. You're dismissed now. Now everybody with a wrench blocking. What you mean I'm up to 120K followers? You still ain't on my level. And you still here rocking with the best. Get him out of here. Block him. Tolerate no disrespect during no Super Bowl winning season. 120K subscribers. I don't care about none of that. You're dismissed. You're dismissed. You're dismissed. Don't play yourself. These people running around here, don't subscribe and count me to death. Because I'm going to tell you one thing about subscribers. It's better to have supporters than subscribers. Because a lot of y'all with the 70,000, 100,000, they some good content creators with them numbers, but they can never get 607 people in the building at 224 without no link, without no rollout. They could never do that. They could never do that, man. That's what make me different. That's what make me different. They could never do that. Get out of here, man. You was dismissed. Now I hear you're a Cowboys fan. I'm going to tell you one thing about the Cowboys week 1. You know what's going to happen to y'all week 1. You know what's going to happen to y'all week 1. Cowboys fans know it's not even no need to even talk or discuss. It's not even no need to talk or discuss. They can't stop the run. They're not even built to compete with us. The Cowboys fans are not built to compete with us. They not built for bodies. They not built to compete with us. The Commanders are not built to compete with us. The division is ours. Let's just get that out the way. The division is ours. We got beef with Chiefs. We got beef with Bills. We got beef with Chiefs. We don't got beef with nobody else but the Chiefs. We are the Chiefs' rival. We are the Chiefs' rival. We don't got beef with nobody but the Chiefs. We don't got beef with nobody but the Chiefs, man. That's what it is. That's what it is. We don't got beef with nobody but the Chiefs. Maybe the Packers, maybe the Bills, but they not on our level. They can't beat us. They gonna find out as well. They gonna find out as well. We don't got beef with nobody but the Chiefs, man. A couple NFC guys that we gotta slap around because they be catching us slipping sometimes. Buccaneers, but you know, if I want to say this is our real hit list. Our real hit list right now. Our real hit list: the Chiefs, the Commanders is on the hit list. The Cowboys not on the hit list. The Chiefs, the Commanders, the Bucks, the Rams, and the Packers. That's the hit list. Grind time, what up? The Lions not even on our hit list to me. They just talk too much. They just talk too much. They just talk too much. 653 people in the building. The Lions never was on our hit list. Garbage. I'm going to count to 10 and everybody go run them likes up. 653 people in the building, 284 likes. I'm going to count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Run them likes up, man. If you 49, yeah, the Lions and the 49ers not on our hit list, man. They're not on our hit list. Somebody got to have a breakout. A couple things got to happen for us to repeat, though, y'all. Cool Cat, what up? A couple things got to happen for us to repeat. A breakout season has to happen for Moro Ojomo, and Jordan Davis. But I think Jordan Davis is on this incline, that's a steady incline. When you break out, that's different from an incline. Jordan Davis is trending up for sure. But say Moro Ojomo is a 70 rating on Madden right now. Moro Ojomo could be an 85 when the season is over. An 85 when the season is over. Something has to be said about the development of the defensive tackles of the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't know how big of a role, well, Clint Hunt got to be playing a big role in this, but the development of the defensive tackles of the Philadelphia Eagles has been extraordinary. Has been extraordinary. And we're not going to sit here and act like that ain't the case. We're not going to say like that ain't the case, man. But yo, man, I'm almost there. 31,000 subs. I'm probably like 15 away. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you run up the subscription, man. Subscribe. 648 people in the building, man. What y'all do for content creators, you know what I mean? Y'all give us a space. I'm hitting y'all with a double whammy today. The Moro Ojomo video is coming out. You know what I mean? On my reasons on why he's a breakout candidate for this season. I want y'all to have a good, productive Monday. I know the kids out of school, that summer camp money is crazy. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers, man. Make sure y'all like and subscribe, man.